We are. We are. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome, everybody, to Ahavat Shalom. I'm Rabbi Matt Berger. Welcome to those who are watching the live stream from at home. Shabbat Shalom to you, too. Joined on the bima with our cantorial soloist, Allison Rosoff. Down at the piano, Joy Katzen-Guthrie. As a tribute to Rabbi Klein, may his memory be for blessing, Allison has decided to select some musical pieces that were some of his favorites. You'll find them woven throughout the evening, the first of which you'll find on page 10. Hine ma tov, how good it is, part of Psalm 133. Hine ma tov mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Are there any ladies here who'd like to come forward and help light our Shabbat candles? One for remembering Shabbat, one for observing Shabbat. Shamor v'zachor. You'll find the blessing, as always, on page 2. Let's sing Light These Lights.
של שבת.
Shabbat Shalom. Say Yasher Koach. Well done. Thank you. A prayer for Israel. Join me on the screen. O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, shield the state of Israel beneath the wings of your love. Shelter it with your canopy of peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Bless the soldiers of the Israel Defense Forces and all who stand guard to protect our people. Keep them from all trouble and injury. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Also, one of Rabbi Klein's favorite, Al Kol Ela, which means for all of these things. The honey and the bee sting, the bitter and the sweet. Our little daughter, our God of goodness.
על הדבש ועל העוקץ, על המר והמתוק, על ביתנו התינוקת שמור לי הטוב, על האש המבוערת, על המים הזכים, על האש השב הביתה מן המרחבים, על כל אלה, על כל אלה, שמור לי הטוב, על הדבש ועל העוקץ, על המר והמתוק, על דעת הקור נטוע, אל תשכח את התקווה, השיבני ואשובה על הארץ הטובה, על כל אלה, על כל אלה, שמור לי הטוב, על הדבש ועל העוקץ, על המר והמתוק.
We'll continue on 26, the Hatzi or half Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בימד יברח ירתי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. ישמע רבה מברך לעולם עולם יומיה, יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויבער וירומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודש בריחו לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירה דעמה ואמרו אמן.
Let's rise now for the call to prayer, the Baruch found on Join me on 31 for creation. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. And on 32, we're going to be doing an arrangement of Ahavat Olam, Great Love, that was written by Rabbi Klein's son-in-law, who is a chazan or cantor named Marshall Capel.
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amecha, Ahavta,
Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. We'll sing Open Up Our Eyes.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our heart with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one, and we will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Feel free to be seated. Let's chant the words of the V'ahavta together, page 36, Loving Adonai. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha ayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha, v'dibartam bam, v'shivtecha bevetecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, uvshobecha uvkumecha, ukshartam le'od al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot bein einecha, Uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem Elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem. Join me on 41. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles and earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. We'll sing Mi Chamocha, a song of freedom. Praise are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Our prayer of shelter, Hashkivenu, is found on 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom V'hamidenu Shomreinu leChaim Hashkivenu Adonai
Let's continue now with our standing prayers, the words of the Tefillah. Let's rise as we ask God to open our lips.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agir tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah El Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chazadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Lema'an Shemo Be'ava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezra Tzara Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei Hakol Atah Rav LaHoshia Mashiva Ruach U'Morid HaGashem Mechachel Chaim Bechesed Mechayei Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Ve'Rofei Cholim U'Matir Asurim U'Mechayem Emunato Lijenei Afar Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot U'Mido Melach Melech B'mit U'Matzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah lecha chayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayei hakol Atah kadosh b'shimcha kadosh Gdoshim b'chol yom yahalucha selah Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Feel free to be seated. We'll continue on page 55 of the prayer for Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. On 56, right at the bottom, blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion, to Israel. Baruch atah Adonai HaMachazir Shechinato L'Tzion. And for our prayer of thanks of Hoda'ah, on 59, Baruch atah Adonai Hatov Shimcha Ucha Na'eh Lechodot. On page 60, Alison will be leading us in Birkat Shalom, grant abundant peace to the world together.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amacha Tasim
Let's turn now to the middle of our prayer books, page 253, where you'll find our prayer of healing, Mi Sheberach, God the one who blesses those in need. We think of the following individuals: Joanne Beeman-Fiddleman, Hope Brown, Larry Kane, Tyler Chang, Heather Felser, Harry Fleisch, David Freelander, Don Hirschman, Jim Howard, Kathy Howard, Brian Kagan, Phyllis King, Belinda Konigsberg, Linda Krebs, Jerry Longerich, Barbara Randall, Stephanie Ross, Jeff Stark, Bob Stevens, Grace Tribbiano, Greg Tribbiano, and Ginger Valanote. If there are any other names you'd like to add for healing, feel free to do so.
My father, George Stark. Mi Sheberach Avoteinu Mikor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi Sheberach Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Without a doubt, this has been an emotionally trying week. It was deeply moving to see around 750 congregants and guests honor Rabbi Gary Klein's life and legacy, filling the sanctuary and social hall to capacity, with over 800 plus people watching the live stream broadcast, and each of the 3 nights of Shiva with 150 people or more. Our hearts have been full of grief and personal memories. After the funeral service on Tuesday, but before we did the processional to Curlew Hills, I went back to my office, and on my desk I saw a little book which lifted my spirit. It was a gift from our office administrator, Sydney. Though I didn't have time to read it then, I was able to peruse this little volume yesterday. The title of this colorful book is Hanukkats. It features 2 felines, probably a mom and her kitten lighting a menorah, and a number of Jewish songs with very playful lyrics. Now, I happen to be much more of a dog person than a cat person, but I'll admit this book is really, really cute. And right about now, as we approach the Festival of Lights, which begins Sunday night, I think our congregation could use a little bit of uplift. With this in mind, allow me to share one of my new favorite songs from Hanukkats. It speaks to the Hanukkah messes that can occur during this joyful but very greasy and oily holiday. To set the stage, the cheeky lyrics are going to be sung to the traditional Hanukkah blessings, but from a cat's perspective, and Joy is going to accompany me on the ivories. What a beginning. I goofed today in the den, dragged my paws in dirt right after 10. I left this mark upon the brand new rug and on presents so brightly wrapped for Hanukkah. Uh-oh, I goofed at lunchtime once more, knocked a pan of latkes on the floor. Hot oil spilled across linoleum, which was warping as it flowed. Everyone saw me too. Uh-oh, I goofed this evening again. Swiped the shamus, buried it, and then came back inside and saw Uncle Clyde some hot wax he spied on my whiskers. Uh-oh. That was a great one. Now, most of us know that the Hanukkah menorah, it's technically called Chanukia, has 9 candles in total, but it's the number 8 that takes center stage, as in the image you'll see on the screen. This number relates to the tradition that the Maccabees cleaned, purified, and rededicated the Jerusalem temple for 8 days. But the number 8 also appears many, many times in the Torah, 84 times to be exact. Here are a few examples. The original Mishkan, the portable tabernacle that the Israelites made in the desert, was dedicated on the 8th day. Firstborn animals were consecrated to God 8 days after birth. And of course, little boys are circumcised also on day 8. But here's something that you might not know. Some Talmudic sages believe that the last 8 verses of the Torah in Deuteronomy were written by Joshua, Moses' successor, while others believe that Moses himself wrote these last 8 verses. We also find the number 8 in rabbinic literature in the following adage: of 8 things, a little is good, but too much is evil. Travel, mating, wealth, work, wine, sleep, hot drinks, and medicine. A little is good, too much is evil. Other instances that include the number 8 include the 8 strands that are found on the corner of a talit, or prayer shawl fringe, and right on the screen you'll see it's really 4 strings that are doubled over with a series of knots and circles around that make 8 in total. Outside of Israel, the festivals of Sukkot and Passover are observed for 8 days, but in Israel only for 7. And the rabbi, philosopher, and doctor Maimonides identified 8 of tzedakah, or charity, in his text, the Mishnah Torah, with the first and lowest rung of the ladder being to give reluctantly, while the 8th or the highest rung of the ladder is by giving tzedakah in terms of themselves by means of a gift, a loan, or actually finding someone employment. With Hanukkah just around the corner, I'd like to share with you 5 quick thoughts inspired by the teachings of the late Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks, who's a brilliant, brilliant teacher of Torah. So here's the first. 22 centuries ago, when Israel was being ruled by the emperor of Alexander the Great, Antiochus IV decided to increase the pace of Hellenization, pushing Jewish culture and language, and therefore forbidding Jews from practicing their religion. Here's the teaching. The stunning victory of the Maccabees was a victory of the few over the many, the weak over the strong. And it says to us that every one of us has the possibility to make a difference in this world, and that no mountain is too tall for us to climb. Number 2, every night we make the blessing over the miracles. She'asa nisim lavotenu. So you do the blessing for the candles and the blessing over the miracles, and on the first night, the Shehechianu for reaching this moment. Now, there was just enough oil, so the story goes, for one night. So we can understand that the miracles took place in days 2 through 8. But what was the miracle that took place on the first night? So here it is. When the Maccabees entered the temple in Jerusalem, it was a mess. It was desecrated. And there wasn't any reason to believe that either the menorah or any of the oil to light the menorah would survive. But the Maccabees searched anyway, teaching us that the Jewish people had faith even in the most difficult of times. Because from a single small bottle of oil, Judaism was rekindled, as you can see in the image on the screen. That's how it's been in Jewish history, and that's how it will always be. Number 3. Nowadays, it's pretty easy to get our hands on a set of Hanukkah candles. But what happens if somebody doesn't have the money to do so? Or if for some reason we only have one candle to light on the Friday night during Hanukkah? The question is, what do we light? The Shabbat candles or one on the Hanukkah menorah? The halakha, or Jewish law, is clear, and the answer is telling. We should always light the Shabbat single candle, because Shabbat symbolizes shalom bayit, peace in the home, teaching us that even the greatest military victory should take second place to the value of shalom, of peace. Number 4, after the destruction of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, there were many rabbis who were convinced that Hanukkah should be abolished. The Israeli town of Lod, which is pretty much across the street from Ben Gurion Airport, about halfway between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, actually abolished Hanukkah for a small bit of time, but thankfully Hanukkah continues to this day. Because even though the temple was destroyed, our sense of hope, tikva, remained. What happened once in the days of the Maccabees can and did happen again. And it's why Israel's national anthem, Hatikva, includes the words, Od lo avda tikvatenu. Our hope is not yet lost. And finally, number 5, there's a discussion or a debate in the Talmud. They call that a machlochet, a discussion for the sake of heaven. Our sages ask, can you use one Hanukkah candle to light another Hanukkah candle? Usually we use the extra shamash or helper candle. It's an either on the right or the left or the center, and it's a bit taller than the others, to light the other 8. But suppose we didn't have enough for a Shamas helper candle. So what would we do then? One teacher, his name was Rav, which just means rabbi, said, we can't do this. While another teacher, whose name was Shmuel, said, yes, we can light one Hanukkah menorah candle to light another Hanukkah menorah candle. Now, 99% of the time, kind of like the debates between Hillel and Shammai, the tradition pretty much always goes with Hillel. On only 3 occasions did a discussion or debate go Shmuel's way, meaning that 99% of the time the tradition of Rav was followed, but this was one of the 3 times because the tradition follows Shmuel's lead. Because even without the helper candle, we should use the light of one to kindle another. When we share our love of Judaism with somebody else, we increase the amount of light into the world. And the more that we share the beauty of Judaism, the more that we have. It's a beautiful teaching that resounds to this day. As we approach the joyous days of Hanukkah, may the love that Rabbi Klein shared with our congregation and with each of us individually continue to shine ever brightly. For the deeds of the tzaddikim, the deeds of the righteous, we are taught, enrich us all. Shabbat shalom. We are going to continue with the Aleinu, the adoration, that you'll find on page 282. Any gentlemen would like to help open the ark? All right. All right. Feel free to rise. Thank you.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. לנאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Feel free to be seated. Let's say Yasher Koach. Thank you so much. The words of Kadisha Tome, Mourner's Kaddish, are found on 294 in your prayer books. We think of families in the period of Shloshim, first 30 days, mourning a loved one. We fondly remember James Vaccarelli, relative of Bibi and Elizabeth Rosa, Phyllis Dorian, mother of Robin and Mark Dorian, our Rabbi Emeritus Gary Klein, husband of Eileen Klein, father of Sarah Capel and Jeff Klein, and Amy Richmond, mother of Lindsay Rappaport and Jesse Richmond. We also mark the yahrzeit anniversary of passing of our loved ones. On this Shabbat, we fondly recall Jacqueline Briner, Betty Bressoff, Sally Dasher, Gloria Emily Diamond, Beth Leah Diamond Fisher, Helen Etkin, Al Felser, Leo Goldberg, Saul Gold, Shirley Goldstein, L. Bruce Greenberg, Stephen Kaplan, Keith Lawrence, Bernice Lesser, Leon J. Levine, Irving Lowett, Irving Marcus, Sam Masarski, Bernard Miller, Eva Nove, Marlene Packler, Morris Pincus, Harry Plevin, Richard Allen Posner, Marvin Press, Louis Ritchie, Taylor Rowland, Max Schreiber, Max Schwartz, Labe Solk, Florence Spesser, Leo Spiegel, Shirley Tobe, and Shirley Wenig. Are there any other names to add for yahrzeit? We say Zichronom Livracha. May all of their memories continue to be a blessing in their loved ones and in our congregation's lives as we rise to offer the words of Kaddish praise. Yit Kadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Bi'alma Divrach Yerutei V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayechon U'vyamechon U'v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael, Ba'agalav V'zman Kariv Imru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'alam U'lamei Al-Maya, Yit Barach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar V'yitalev V'yitalal, Shemei D'Kudashah B'richu, Le'elam Min Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tushvechata V'nechemata, Ta'miran B'yalma V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Osei Shalom B'ramav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. May the one who causes peace in the heavens cause peace to descend on us, Israel, and throughout the world, as we say, Amen.
V'meru, 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 Amen. V'meru, 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 Amen.
Feel free to be seated. You'll find the Shabbat Kiddush on the screen as well as on page 5 for the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava u'ratzon inilanu zikaron le'maseh b'reishit kibuyot v'tefillah le'mikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta yotanu kidashta mikohanim v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava u'ratzon inavdanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Amen. Time to life. All right, kids and teens who are here, come on up for some tasty challah. Join us. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen.
Say b'tevon, joy. Let's say Yasher Koach, great job. Announcements. Many thanks to Allison and Joy for helping to lead a beautiful service. We thank our tech team, Melissa and Frank, and Judy's there too, and our greeters, Joan and Gary. Our free and family-friendly Hanukkah festival will take place this Sunday, the 14th, at 11 a.m. in the social hall. At least 300 munchkins for the Sufganiyot donuts. Brotherhood's Men's Night, catered by Joel's Deli, will be Wednesday the 17th in the social hall. Our Hanukkah Rocks Shabbat Live Band concert with menorah lighting, so I invite all of you to bring your personal menorah and candles so we can light them all together during the service, is next Friday, December 19th. And the next day, on Saturday, December 20th, 9 a.m. for Shabbat services led by Dr. Ron Gilbert, followed by breakfast by Brotherhood and Torah study with me. Sisterhood Shabbat meditation will be in the Youth Lounge at 10 a.m. with Lisa Katzef and Ida Berger. Finally, on Sunday, the 21st, book club will be taking place with Lox and Bagels. This month's book pick is The Human Scale by Lawrence Wright. Following services, join us in the social hall for Oneg Shabbat. We do have a lot of sweets, for sure. Our closing song, one of Rabbi Klein's favorites, also one of mine. I have this very saying and rabbinic teaching from Pirkei Avot, from Rabbi Tarfon in my study. It's not your duty to complete the work, but neither are you free to desist from it, which means lo alecha.
Lo alecha mecha ligmor, lo alecha ligmor, lo alecha mecha ligmor, lo alecha ligmor, velo ata ben chori libatel mimena, velo ata ben chori, velo ben chori libatel mimena, velo ata ben chori.
Shabbat Shalom, thank you so much for joining us.